Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading. This is the sneak peek into 2023. We are going to take a look at your overall energy for the whole year, and then we're going to really drill down into that first quarter. Wow, this is a big year. Your overall energy you have is the snake of transformation, encouraging you to live in your divine essence. Allowing yourself to really, okay, that makes total sense. We have the South Node getting ready to start moving through your sign, and that will be the unveiling, the releasing of, the letting go of, the shedding the old skin, and energy of who you no longer are, to reveal this beautiful. It looks very pink and fresh. This new skin of who you are. And so I do want to encourage you to be very gentle with yourself through this process. When the South Node moves through your sign, it can be uncomfortable, right? That the snake, as it's slithering along the stones, it's like scraping away the old. It's not a comfortable process. There will be a lot of letting go. This South Node doesn't get into your sign though until June. So the first quarter of the year, as we are wrapping up the energy that's going on with the South Node in Scorpio, you may find yourself already starting to bleed into that energy of transition and transformation, because the South Node in Scorpio invites that in all of us. And for the first quarter of the year, you have the Kingfisher. And so the Kingfisher really encourages patience for the process. It is the energy of waiting for the right opportunity. So a Kingfisher will sit at the side of the river and watch all the fish go by, and it will decide, when is the appropriate moment to go after the fish. And the fish is abundance, right? The fish is, I will give you two. The fish is abundance and prosperity. It's opportunity. And so it's waiting for the right opportunity this year. You have such great cards showing up here for this first quarter. The area of focus for you, you have the cards of partnership and happiness. Partnership and happiness. Wow. Okay. So, be prepared. Be patient. Be balanced. So for those of you who are letting go of situations that don't work for you, or who are or navigating the energy of you not being who you were, and so you are growing into someone new, remember to seek what makes you happy. It's the area to focus on. So that means focus on the joy. Focus on the happiness. Focus on what brings in that balanced partnership that really works for you. It is, we always attract energetically to us the resonant energy. So when we are in a higher vibrational energy, we attract in higher vibrational opportunities. I am going to pause the video for a moment because I want to fix the lighting. It's a cloudy day. I can't figure this out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. All right, so the area to focus on this year is what makes you happy. Partnerships are always a thing that Libra focuses on a lot. That's because of the balancing of it. It's also because Libra represents in the general zodiac wheel, you are the 7th house of partnership. This patience card here of the Kingfisher in the first quarter of the year, so we're talking January, February, March, it's about really focusing in on what makes you happy in partnerships, and then the area of change around this that came through. The thing to really focus on, I think, is about going deep. So deep to get clarity. And this is deep like into a well. You have the card of the well, and you have the card of cutting through. And so the cutting through card really encourages you to not, first off, you avoid stagnant water in the well if you don't let all the negative things that happen build up in it, and it makes it so stagnant and nasty. So when something happens, address it immediately. Don't let things build up. That's number one, right? You don't want to allow things to collect. And yet, if there's a repetitive pattern in someone else, a lot of times it's reflecting, right? The water reflecting to us something that needs our attention that maybe we're trying to work on within ourselves. And so that's what the well is inviting you. The well is inviting you to go very deeply into your own psyche this year. South Node is going to invite you to do a deep dive exploration into the well of you, into the well of your emotional waters, to find clarity, and they're saying cleansing. So this is this can be very therapeutic. Take it slow, be patient with yourself. It's almost as though you go until it's uncomfortable, you pause and you wait, and then you go a little deeper. And you keep going a little bit deeper. And this is actually going to be over the next 2 years while the South Node is transiting your sign. That is going to allow you to really dive a little deeper, to get a little more clarity, and to heal. There's a healing energy that comes from it, and there's the transformation. And transformation is never easy. It's just important. And so if you want to make changes in your life, you can't change anyone but yourself. And so this deep dive is inviting you to go a little deeper into yourself and seek the change from within. And also, I want to say the knowledge of who you are. Let's take a look at career and finance a little bit here. We're using a couple of different decks to do this. Career and finance could be your budget, or it could be literally what's going on there, but you have the card of the creator alchemy. So there's an opportunity, especially with this partnership card here and happiness. Some of you might be really looking at stepping out onto your own to create something new. To like a side hustle. I feel like you may go into a little bit of a business for yourself, or look for more ways to bring in financial abundance, because in the area of finances you have the Five of Pentacles, and there's a lot of reasons right now why we all are getting this Five of Pentacles showing up here. This is not to suggest Five of Pentacles in a relationship. Okay, this Five of Pentacles is about career and finance, but you have alchemy. And so the alchemy, and I want to show you in this, I love this Five of Pentacles. Big door, here's the key. It's right there. So it's a matter of you being a creator, you looking around and seeing what can you do differently? What skill can you learn that will increase your opportunities for advancement? What aspect of your business, your job, what you're hoping to create, what can you learn more, do more, increase your skills in? You have the key. And the key, they just keep saying wisdom and knowledge. So there is something where you already, there's just learning a little bit more, doing it again, the patience, the deeper dive, going a little bit deeper, getting a little more clarity. When you are the expert in your field, so if you're in your place of business, what can you learn and master that makes you more valuable? So I just told someone else this story, but I'll quickly share it here too. My sister she's a administrative assistant, but she figured out how to back in the day. She was one of the first ones to understand how to get a computer back to working if it like got frozen up or whatever. She figured out how to fix the copy machine. She figured out how to fix the fax machine. And so she was in a big office, and she was one person's administrative assistant, but everybody was fighting for her. And when there was a job shuffle around, apparently she had like 3 different offers for who she could go work for because they loved her skill set. Right? She made their life easier. So where can you, in your career, money whatever, look around and see where can just a little bit more information, a little bit more knowledge increase your income. Because you're at 5, it's not that much harder to get from 5 to 6. It's a bit of a lift, but it's not that much harder. And so you're really being encouraged to take another look at what it is that you can do to increase that. And the creator alchemy. So alchemy is when you take two things, like the fire and the water, and you put them together, or the sulfur and sulfur and mercury, and you make gold, I think is what they were trying to do with that. When you take two completely disparate things and you put them together and you create something new. And so you may find that by putting together something you really enjoy doing with your business savvy, that you figure out how to create a side hustle that may, with any luck, become your primary hustle. Wow, you guys, I'm telling you, relationships for you look really good this first quarter, but it does require conversation and being patient with yourself and with others, right? It's about seeking what is the happiness, because in the area of what to do to focus on to improve your relationships. To improve your relationships, you have the card of intimacy. Now, intimacy is conversation. It's not just, getting naked together, although that is a nice part to it. So this is about allowing yourself to go a little deeper into a relationship, allow yourself to be a little more vulnerable, and welcome in other people's vulnerabilities, and having a lot of patience for the process. Because some people are a little bit slower to open than others. And so again, we go back to this the need to go a little deeper. And also we have this cutting through. It's a little bit thorny, it's a little bit sticky. And so when something comes up, addressing it immediately instead of like getting a thorn in your finger and you don't get it out right away, it festers. And so this is asking you to not allow that kind of energy to come in. So I am going to do the other 3 quarters. They are going to be in another video. The details of how to access that are in the description box below. And also, you can get your own personal reading, or this would make actually a really nice gift for all 4 quarters to get that to somebody you care about for the holidays, if you're looking for that hard to buy for person. So the final word from Spirit for the first quarter is you have courage and abundance. It takes a lot of courage to be willing to be vulnerable, to be willing to go a little deeper. So this intimacy card, this going deeper, this is for all of your relationships. So this would be relationships at work and with your boss, your coworkers, your family, your friends. Intimacy does not, again, mean sex. Intimacy means being open and vulnerable and having the conversations a little bit deeper, going just a little bit deeper. Especially when you're like at work and you're trying to create a team. The more that you're willing to get to know one another, it's not really, sometimes office politics can be difficult. It's not like you want to be necessarily best friends with everybody at work, although sometimes it works out really well. But there is a necessity to at least care about what's going on with each other and be supportive of each other. And that, Libra, is one of your superpowers. And so I think that you stepping up and into your superpower is a way to elevate yourself in all of your relationships. There is, of course, the need for balance, right? We never want to give more than we receive. We're going to go back to the 6 of metal, this partnership. It is definitely about keeping things in balance. But with the 10 of water here, the card of happiness, as your areas of focus, this is about balance across all of the areas of your life. Your spirituality, your relationships, your money and your finance. You create a balance, but it comes from what brings joy and what brings happiness. And so having a little bit of patience and going a little deeper to establish those will be very beneficial. You have the card of courage. No one is fearless, no one. But even though I am not fearless, I am courageous. And when fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk up to that fear, kick it in the nuts, and then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. And so I think that with this patience, it almost feels like the patience is for the process. The card here of cutting through little thorny things, I think it's going to take a lot of courage to be willing to have those conversations, to address situations right away instead of just going, I just want everything to be calm, so I'm not going to say anything, because that's when it builds up. And so your willingness to immediately address things as they come up stops things from building up and allows relationships to go deeper. The more open you are and the more vulnerable you are with how you feel about things, the more other people are. You know how it is if you don't talk about it, nobody knows it's a problem. Like we're not mind readers, right? We're not mind readers. And so there's a need to have the conversation to go a little deeper, but you have the card of abundance. And so I think this Five of Pentacles here, this Six of Metal is very much like leveling up on it. And, you know, that's why I think you can easily increase your financial situation here because we have the Six of Balance. Do I think in the first quarter you're going to be like, you know, suddenly all your money problems go away? No, but I do think you have at least more than enough to manage what you're trying to do. And so a really good mantra is I always have more than enough and there's more on the way. And the card of abundance says, congratulations. It seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of the abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your pie hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. There's opportunities. Be patient. Pay attention. There's an ability to transform your life in many, many ways coming up here. And a lot of it is going to be over the course of the next 18 months. You're going to find it, or 22 years actually, because we're about 6 months away from getting into the South Node in your sign. But I think the transformative, like you're already going, oh, this is a little itchy. This doesn't really fit me anymore. Pay attention to those areas of your life and start nibbling away at that stuff so that you can start bringing in the things that really do fit you. All right, I am going to go ahead and record the extended video. You guys have a great, happy, healthy, well-balanced 2023, and I will see you guys again soon. Take good care.